A new CCTV sighting of Dr. Michael Mosley has been uncovered, just 2 hours before his death on the rocky hillside of a Greek island. Clutching his purple umbrella, he can be seen walking past a house at around 2 p.m. last Wednesday, with the initial findings of his autopsy stating that he likely died at around 4 p.m. Greek media reports say he may have rested just yards away from the safety of a restaurant before collapsing. Initial investigations suggested that foul play was not suspected, although the condition of his remains made it difficult to establish the exact cause of death, Protothema reported. The TV star's body was discovered in a rocky area close to Agia Marina Beach on Sunday, following a major 5-day search on the Greek island of Symi. The 67-year-old was last seen leaving St. Nicholas Beach at around 1:30 p.m. on Wednesday, setting off for a coastal walk in searing heat without his mobile phone. Tributes have been pouring in for the medic, whose loved ones have described him as extremely kind and a brilliant science broadcaster after his tragic death. Mapped, the doomed route taken by Dr. Michael Mosley. Tragic details have continued to emerge about Dr. Michael Mosley's final hours after he disappeared on the Greek island of Symi, with his body discovered 5 days later. After police officers, firefighters, and a helicopter scoured the rocky hillside, he was found at the foot of a fence near a beach bar at the Agia Marina Resort. CCTV footage has reportedly shown him making his way down the slope before falling over, with his wife saying that his family had taken comfort in the fact he very nearly made it to safety. The TV doctor is believed to have collapsed after taking the wrong turning on a hillside walk. Greek police had crucial CCTV for days before body discovery, reports say. Greek police were handed CCTV footage of Dr. Michael Mosley's last sightings days before he was found dead on a rocky hillside, local media has reported. Footage was reportedly given to police on Wednesday night or Thursday, just hours after the TV doctor was reported missing, Live News has claimed. His body was found on Sunday in a rocky area near Agia Marina Beach, with the initial findings of a postmortem giving his cause of death as natural causes. It emerged that he had been caught on camera stumbling and falling while making his way down the hillside, with Live News reporting that those cameras had been handed to the police days before he was discovered. Colleague recalls moment Mosley saved the life of a BBC employee. The One Show co-presenter Alex Jones said on the BBC program, "His death has been felt by millions of people all around the world who regarded him as their doctor. It's still very hard to grasp what's happened. I think everybody feels that. It's an absolute shock." Dr. Hannah Fry recalled a time when Mosley had saved the life of a BBC colleague. She said, "Somebody collapsed in the BBC offices in the corridors, and he saw them collapse. He went over. He performed CPR on them for almost half an hour until the emergency services arrived. He saved her life. She's gone on to have 2 children." New CCTV sighting of Michael Mosley discovered. A last CCTV sighting of Michael Mosley has been discovered, showing the health guru walking on the island of Symi just 2 hours before his suspected death from heat exhaustion. Holding his purple umbrella to protect him from the sun, he can be seen walking past a house with a speedboat outside before heading for a trail that leads towards the Agia Marina Resort. The initial findings from his postmortem state that he likely died at around 4 p.m. last Wednesday from heat exhaustion, with his body not discovered until Sunday despite a wide-ranging search. Michael Mosley said he didn't want to die early like his father in tragic final interview. Dr. Michael Mosley said he did not want to die early like his father, who lived to 74 years old, in a tragic interview given just before his death at age 67. Speaking at the end of April, the 67-year-old revealed his healthy lifestyle was driven by watching his own father, Bill, die before seeing his grandchildren grow up. "I thought, that's not a road I want to go down," the father of 4 told The Telegraph. "My dad, when he retired, basically sat on the sofa and watched sport, and that was incredibly bad for him." Rescue volunteer team have said high temperatures made mission difficult. Members of the Symi Crisis Rescue volunteer team have expressed their deepest condolences to the wife, children, and friends of Mosley for his tragic loss. "Our team was called in by island authorities to assist in the search investigation on the very first night of his disappearance, and we immediately began with a first-night search," a statement said. "We continued all the coming days to participate in the investigations together with firefighters, police officers, and other volunteers, as always directed by the head of the investigation." High temperatures and rough spots made this mission particularly difficult, and unfortunately, the outcome was one we all know. BBC to air special tribute to Dr. Mosley on Friday. The shock death of TV Dr. Michael Mosley has been felt by millions of people all around the world who regarded him as their doctor, according to his BBC co-stars. The BBC will be airing a special tribute on Friday at 8 p.m. on BBC One to Mosley, who died of natural causes last week after he went missing on the Greek island of Symi. The 67-year-old's body was found on Sunday in a rocky area near Agia Marina Beach. Mosley first trained as a doctor before moving into the world of broadcasting, presenting a host of science programs and films on the BBC, including the series Trust Me, I'm a Doctor, which looked at healthcare in Britain.